you called me and you were like, "Hey, do you want to play that Subnautica 2 game?"
Well, tell the story right. First, I text you, and you left me on red. Then I called you. Well, it's funny because that whole day, I'd invited probably 5 people to play Subnautica 2 with me, and it's only 4-player, but I was like, maybe one of them won't show up. I played for 6.5 hours by myself, and once I get to that point...
Friends. Hey
Welcome.
guys. Welcome. Another For Ed Fables podcast episode.
Experience.
Yeah. And fresh off the heels of doing our prospecting. up in Dahlonega. You know, I think something that I failed to mention in the video that I made, or in the podcast that we did, since we recorded that in the middle of it, was as soon as we got home, we were all stinky and stuff, and you guys had your plane leaving the next morning. And so I was like, hey, do you guys want to wash some clothes? And so we, you both gave me dirty clothes to throw in the washer machine. Mm-hmm. And like the one vial of gold that we each had gotten from, our
gold school,
Omid had left that in his clothes. And so his gold is just fucking gone forever.
Which is so in character.
It is,
because he bragged about how he got the most gold flakes at gold school,
mm-hmm.
and that the professor prospector was so impressed, and then he washed them down the drain.
Yeah.
And I can't help but be reminded of when I watched him, and you saw how slow he was. He took easily twice as long to pan the same amount of gold.
Yeah.
Granted, we were still learning at that point. I can't help but remember when I watched him make that bracelet for hours, and then he lost it the same night.
But
I think he's fucking with me.
I found the plastic vial in the washer machine or in the dryer, and it was just like it had busted open. Every flake was gone. And when you mention that, I do go back to like when he was doing the gold panning. I remember coming over there and like trying to rush him a couple times. He's completely unswayable. He's so comfortable being that slow and that, like, what's the word for it? Like,
how
do you say it?
Forrest Gumpy?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm
honestly,
trying to think of a way
admirable. Like, he's just like, everyone's in the room waiting for him, and he's just like, I'm going to do it my way. And then you tell him you're doing it wrong, and he's like, I don't care.
Nah.
You were like, dude, you're somehow putting more sand back in your thing every time you dunk it. And he's like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
He's like, is he stoic? I don't know. 'Cause it's almost like that quote where it's like, don't you know how long this will take? Well, the time will pass anyway.
Yeah.
And it's like Omid is some sort of, like,
unbothered by
fully
time.
Realized.
Yeah. I hate how stoicism's making a big comeback. I'm a huge stoicism hater myself.
I like panicking.
Yeah, I think panicking is way cooler.
Yeah.
Stoicism, it's made a huge comeback with looks maxing, because people are like, oh, but stoics, like you have to look like you're self-assured, assertive, calm. That only works if you're handsome, right? Nobody gives a fuck about a brooding, ugly person. Nobody cares about a brooding, ugly person. They just look at him and go, look at that weird little autistic, ugly man over there.
Good thing he's keeping to himself.
Is probably what they think. But all the looks maxers, they downplay and they denigrate the jester. And I feel like being funny is a coping mechanism for being ugly. And
it's definitely a coping mechanism. I think it can be for a lot of things. Being ugly, being stupid.
Not
what
fitting
else
in.
Are we?
Yeah. Anything.
Not good at sports.
Yeah.
Not good with women.
Anything to ingratiate yourself to the group,
Yeah.
But
being the guy that's like, oh, come on, boss. Look at that guy over there. Get the heat off you.
Yeah.
Being a goon. That way the guys don't pick on you, but they pick on the guy that maybe just is a little less funny, but a little cooler. No, it's honestly, it's awesome. It's one of the best tools.
I just don't want like any really ugly people out there that listen to Looks Maxers to go like, oh, to get more women attention, like more attention from the ladies, I'm going to become stoic. And it's like not a good play, I feel like.
How is being stoic just like, would that in practice just kind of be like being like Strider from Lord of the Rings? In the bar where he's just sitting in the corner, because that is really cool.
Specifically, tavern scene in
but I see what you're saying. He's very hot, also. So
maybe if you look like
if Gollum were in the corner,
if Gollum was in the corner doing that,
then you call that Golluming.
Yeah, people would fill him with 75 arrows. Everybody would get up in a big line and they would shoot the fuck out of him. But I think stoicism only works if like people even give a shit about you being mysterious, you know?
Yeah. And then you better have something cool to back it up.
Yeah.
If they're like, what are you doing over there? Because then like, what's the, I'd just be like, I don't know, just sitting. They'd be like, well, are you thinking about something? I'd be like, not really.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's people also use stoicism as an excuse of getting out of having a personality. They're like, it's really cool when you got nothing going on. Nothing.
Is it stoic when I sit on the couch? Or is it just...
Is it stoic when I can't hold a conversation with anybody? That's
if I don't make eye contact. It's a little stoic.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, I've got so many other things going on. I've got so many plans in the background that I'm not going to be able to stare you right in the face. I'm not even going to be able to look at you above the shoulders. And if you ask me if I have any plans, I don't, but that's because I've got a secret plan.
Because you're mysterious. Yeah.
I'll never tell you my plans.
Yeah.
God, I wish I had
I
something
have plans.
They're
just it's shit with people you've never met.
Out of your
and
pay
you will
grade.
you will never meet.
That's a cool thing to say. It's above your pay grade. That's stoic, I think.
Yeah.
I don't totally understand it yet, but I think whatever Omid's doing, it's very stoic, maybe.
Yeah. And it's above our pay grade. We don't understand it.
And he did get the most gold. And then
maybe he's on to something.
That was part of his plan the whole time.
Yeah. Who knows?
And he's got so many little schemes. I wouldn't put it past him that he pocketed the real gold, put the vial empty.
Oh, what, as a further ruse to make us
to make us forget about that he got like double.
Oh, I thought like so that he keeps the gold and also perpetuates this idea that he's stupid as hell and
the
would put his
man,
gold in the clothes.
The wise man plays the fool.
Yeah. Dude, Omid must be the wisest motherfucker that's ever lived on this planet.
That gold move, Omid, was so wise and stoic of you to lose everything that we fought for. It was funny when we saw that one speck of gold in the water and he just reached in there and destroyed it.
Yeah. Yeah. We had some troubling conversations on the phone where like I do feel like I was misrepresenting my frustrations with that video. By the way, the guys, the prospecting video, if you haven't seen it, it's on the channel. Like we did a prospecting podcast episode. There's also an accompanying video. I'm assuming there are some people that just listen to the podcast, don't watch the YouTube channel. There's a video that goes along with it. After the thing, like you called me and you were like, how's the video going? I'm like, I hate it.
Yeah.
And I just want to preface, it has nothing to do with you guys and has everything to do with the editing for that was such a fucking pain in the ass. I fucked up so bad. I didn't bring the right equipment and I should have brought different equipment and
you kind of blew it.
Yeah, we blew it a little bit. It just could have been better. I thought it was good. A lot of people liked it. I've gotten nothing but fanfare. But
that edit that you did with the car, it made all that 360 cam footage
very
worth it.
Yeah, thank you.
Very cool.
But there was some audio problems where I mean Aqua watched it and he was like, yeah, I didn't see a problem with it. I'm like, but there was just so much more. You were there. There was so much more that was funny that just didn't make it in because of audio
you
issues.
Have to believe us.
Yeah.
There was just like so many like knockout jokes that they were being said behind the camera, so you couldn't really hear it.
Yeah. And there was some bits that like were half baked, and I wish we could have done more prep work.
Our prep work really did come down to essentially the night before we got in the van.
Yeah.
Staying up late and going like, it's exactly how the heist video is made, but with slightly less drugs.
Yeah.
But it's like, wouldn't it be funny if all of a sudden we were like scrambling around for gold, or what if we coughed into a bandana and then it's like it had nothing to do with the rest of what we were doing. So
the
I think
game
it came
plan
through in the
with
edit
that,
though.
Yeah, but it would have been so much better if if the video was longer, and two, I think we had come to the idea that you do your independently. You're like, okay, I'm gonna go have some moment where you pull out your rag and cough into it, and there's blood, and then you do that iconic movie trope where you go like, I'm not gonna tell nobody, and like tuck it into your shirt.
We're gonna do Omid gets bit by a zombie.
Yeah, Omid. There's a POV of Omid like panning for gold, and then all of a sudden his sleeves rolled up, and then like the camera pans down, and you see he's got an infected like zombie bite on his hand, and he looks left and right, nobody sees. He pulls his sleeve down. And then for me, I was going to be like panning or something like that and like talking. And then the camera's going to pan down and you're going to see like under my overalls, there's like a bullet hole with like blood soaking and I'm just going to like calmly like move my overalls over it and be like, I'm not telling nobody. And so we each have 3 independent, lethal, like mortal wounds that is never addressed again that we're hiding from each other.
Oh, yeah, it's so funny.
Yeah.
We're so good at making funny ideas. Oh my God.
That would have been a good ending screen. Is just like Omid shambling around the camp like a zombie, and then me like bleeding out, and you're just like, yeah, you're dead from tuberculosis.
I wanted to look like the guy from Tombstone by the end.
Yeah, very pale and sweaty, bags under your eyes.
Yeah.
I'll be Huckleberry.
Yeah.
But we ran out of budget.
Yeah, we ran out of
makeup department.
Yeah, dude, we need to really start. Like, we had talked so much about squibbing and getting a squib, but like
it would literally make every single thing better.
I have like this briefcase thing that my grandma kept all of her oil painting supplies in, and I feel like very quickly I could tear all that shit out and replace it with just basic like makeup department shit, like stuff to do like fake cuts and bruises and just, you know, action dust, like just like a quick like on the go movie
just
prop.
touch up stuff.
Yeah, touch up stuff. Because I think like slipping in just like, yeah, I have a black eye for the rest of this video because of a minor disagreement at the beginning.
You remember when I had that black eye? That makeup, that was movie magic.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what I was doing. I went in there and I just found some eyeshadow, rubbed it on, but I think it gave me an eye sty too. I got really infected. But yeah, we should just get really good at doing makeup. Okay, Omid, we got you ready. You look like a zombie, and he's got a full glam on, sparkling.
Just like, yeah, like drag queen. Huge eyelashes.
Now I've got my bag of props.
Huge eyelashes. We've overdone his lips, so his lips are so big and succulent.
Put on this zombie wig. Beautiful curls. These zombie boobs. Okay.
Yeah. All right, now pan for gold with your elbows together. This one's the thumbnail of me.
Why don't you just go to sleep in the tent like that? Because that way we don't have to do your makeup.
Yeah, he's the middle guy.
Oh, dude, I'll send it to Stalt for this. Did I ever on here show the audio of Omid? Wait, hold on. Tell me if this comes through. I'll have to send it's a little quiet.
Mhm.
I have like probably 8 videos of both you sleeping,
Yeah.
but me just going,
Well, mine was
and
because
if you
of
were dressed like
undiagnosed
that.
sleep apnea, and so you were doing recordings of me sleeping for medical purposes. You know, it's very important that
Was to prove
you don't
that
want
you
me to have
didn't
a heart
have sleep
attack.
apnea
Yeah,
because you survived.
yeah.
It did sound like
And
your
then
heart was being kickstarted. every couple minutes when the air would stop getting to your brain or something,
Mhm.
you'd shoot up like, oh. And it was really scary
Okay.
because if you died out there, we'd have to just Omid and I get that campsite in the van and then drive 6 hours.
You know, there's definitely a chance I have sleep apnea. I fix it by sleeping on my side, but I refuse to get the CPAP machine.
It is
I'm 34. I'm not that fucking old. Okay, I'm not gonna
No.
like put on a Bane mask to go to sleep. I'm not going there.
it
I'm not
can't be
going there.
comfortable.
There's no way. And everybody that has sleep apnea, they go like, "Oh, but with the mask, it's the best sleep of my life." I don't give a shit. I don't care. I'm not putting on the mask. When I get older, I
Nobody cared. Well, it's like,
But
I guess luckily you've kind of got Abby in the bag, right? Like you guys have been married for a long time. You got 2 kids. So I don't think it would make your marriage any worse to wear one.
yeah,
But I don't know. I can't imagine it'd be good for somebody like going on dates.
yeah. That's what.
Does
that's
your
what
brother wear one?
I'm sure he does. Yeah, I'm sure he has one.
Sleeping in jeans, no underwear, big sleep apnea machine on.
Every fat person in the South has a sleep apnea machine for sure. But
I'm gonna get there
one of these days.
I bet.
But that doesn't explain. This is a point. Is that this is a medical condition. Omid, on the other hand, whatever he was doing, I wanted what was in there. Okay, because that guy was moaning and groaning, getting what I perceived to be like the best sloppy toppy of all time. Because he was just in between 2 guys, just going
in his dream paradise.
Oh yeah.
Well, he said too. He's like, I get nightmares every night about being murdered, or like I have a sex dream.
Yeah, I was
And
say
I'm like,
it wasn't
and which
murder.
one was that? And he's like,
I don't know.
I think I was getting murdered. Nobody gets murdered, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
stop, Freddy Krueger, stop. That dude was getting dream head, and I'm jealous
Yeah.
because I don't know if you've ever gone 5 days without jacking off, but you can start to get sick. You can start to get coughing up blood and other symptoms. And Omid's over here getting some sort of at least mental relief
Yeah.
every night. And I never checked for any pocket clams, but I'd imagine he wasn't coming.
I hope not, because you had your fucking bundling board, but I was right up there with him. Okay.
Yeah, I wonder why he kept having these dreams. You're like, I just sleep right on top of Omid last night.
I had to grind up into him all night long while he's sitting there moaning while he's moaning in my ear, biting on my earlobe. And you have all the room in the world. Yeah. I did love with that whole like bed sleeping situation being argued about. Randomly in the middle of it, he was just like, I came to realize he didn't understand the argument that we were having about
the funniest
distance.
part. Yeah.
I'm like, what? How do you not?
He offered a solution that was like, you don't know. So I'm like, dude, this guy, you think he's on your side of the argument? He doesn't even know what the argument is.
What we're arguing about.
He just likes to stir the pot. So, like, if he saw me getting more angry, he'd be like, yeah, Sam's right. And then when you would get too comfortable, he'd throw in some, like, I don't even get what's happening. And I thought that was awesome.
Yeah. But
because it's funny having the one guy on your side.
just you realize you're on the side with the guy that takes 40 fucking minutes to pan for gold and 3 hours to make a bracelet.
I thought he did an incredible job though for his first time camping.
Yeah.
You know, he no words of complaint.
You
Probably.
really to go camping and to fuck up, for me, the only way you can fuck up while camping is if you track sand into the tent. If you bring sand into the tent, you're an evil bad guy that I'll never go camping with.
Yeah.
And nobody did that. So you guys, top marks.
And he fell in the creek, which was
awesome.
That needed to happen at some point to somebody.
Yeah.
And it was great that it was him. And then he floundered around a little bit in the water. It
also looks so scripted because nobody in their right mind would walk up to a creek with their hand in their pocket and just. He looked like he was crossing, he's like, I'm about to cross a crosswalk. It was like
being stoic.
Yeah, that confident, just that little heel down stride he made with his hand in his pocket. I'm like, what? You're about to cross a fucking creek with water rushing down it? It was crazy. It was absolute. Yeah, I never would have done that. And I was about to remark about it, and then he just ate shit down the creek, which was, I thought it was 100% worth it.
In the perfect way where he didn't actually get injured.
Oh, yeah. If it was
ruined.
Me, I was rewatching the footage. If it was me, I would have slipped and then hit my head on that rock behind him, and then my lifeless body would have floated down the creek, never to be seen again.
And we would have been like, well, he's playing it up for the cameras.
Yeah.
Why? Well, let's get a good shot of him floating.
But if you rewatch it, he does the slip, and then he sticks his arm out and grabs the rock, keeps himself from falling.
From pocket.
Yeah, from pocket to rock in an instant.
Because he was confident, even if something went wrong, his body would react the right way.
That's the stoicism.
I would have fallen on my arm, crumpled, broke it right behind me. And then, not stoically, I would have been like, oh my God, you got to get me to a hospital right now. We got to get the fuck out of here. And you'd be like, well, can we get one more shot? And I'd be like, I'm dying. Somebody fucking help. Run over to the neighbor's tents. Help me. They're trying to kill me.
I've always wanted to cut my way into someone's tent.
Oh my God. It would be so awesome. It would be so fun. With those more knives.
Yeah.
One knife in my mouth, two in my hands.
I think it would
just letting you guys know we're heading out soon. So if you want our campsite too, you can have it. Hey, were we being too loud over there at night? during the big thunderstorm.
Hey, you guys staying dry in here? Right, I'm just checking in on everybody.
I thought I heard a scream. There was a tree that fell near here. Just wanted to make sure you guys were doing okay.
Yeah, and your tent was undamaged. Okay, you're
covered in mud and gold. It would be. I feel like it would cut like butter. It would. Yeah. You would just be able to slide right into their whole world. Yeah. That's the scariest part about a tent. Is like, it's not safe. If you want in
really
there,
not. Yeah.
And even if you don't want in there, I feel like you could just go up to a guy in a tent and just start kicking the shit out of it, and they would have nothing. They could do nothing.
Well, they have to do such a rigmarole to get out. They have to unzip and then put their head really low and come out. You could do all sorts of shit. Just kick the hell out of them. I bet you just grabbing the top and shaking it would probably scare them pretty good too.
Omid just sits in front of their door flap like Snorlax, and then we just grab it and shake it. I wish we could do shit like that, and it wouldn't. What would the crime even be? Arson around. Listen, Gromit.
I have no idea. I'm not like a
Tim scare.
Yeah,
scare
assault probably.
Yeah, probably. I guess it's. What if we didn't? If you just grabbed it and shook it, or even just stood outside and we're like, oh.
Well, I think if you grab it and shake it, and as long as you don't make a threatening, I'm gonna kill you, but if you go is anybody in there?
Yeah.
Like, you know, act like you're trying to help out.
Yoo-hoo! Anybody
Hello,
home?
you guys still asleep? Yeah, they, you know, then it's not implied violence. I'm sure you could get away with a lot. You probably get away with kicking it, running it over and stuff, as long as you're going like, hello, is anybody in there? I'm trying to help. As long as you say I'm trying to help as you're cutting your way in and running it over and stuff, I think you'll be all right.
Worst thing would probably be that they would just shoot you.
Yeah, we really need to move to a country where people don't have guns, so you can fuck with them more.
And I've thought about with this type of job, if I knew like, oh, I'm not going to need to explain a light crime in the future to an employer, I think it'd be fun to just get like lightly arrested.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess there's probably like fees and fines, but just like
I want a mugshot.
Like not like a bad crime.
I want a
Nothing where
mugshot.
I want to be in and out of that jail.
Mm-hmm.
But like in my hometown, like, I don't know, I just want to do something where I scare somebody really bad.
And they call the cops on you.
And they call the cops, and then when they get there, I'm just sitting on the ground with my hands behind my back. Take me away. I did it.
You want your Derek Vineyard moment where they're picking you up, dragging
put the
you
Hannibal Lecter mask on me.
Yeah, put you on the furniture dolly and they put straps every fucking foot across your body.
What was he doing?
Yeah.
Public pranking.
Yeah.
Nuisance. Loitering. They take me in. Carry me in a helicopter. Like a cow.
Yeah. That would be awesome, just because I would want I just want to make a t-shirt with my mugshot on it.
You get one shot though.
Yeah.
You have to get the mugshot picture right, because I've never been arrested, but I assume if you were like, I don't look very cute in that one, could you redo it?
No, I would want like
I know you'd want to look like deranged.
Yes.
Or what if you're like, I look kind of normal, like I just kind of look like an actual, like I'm a criminal, like could you do it so I look psychotic?
Have you ever seen Nick Nolte's mugshot?
No.
It's a famous mugshot picture. You need to keep in mind, you've probably seen it, but Nick Nolte at one point was like one of the biggest actors in Hollywood. His mugshot is perfect. It is as perfect as a deranged mugshot can get.
Let me look at this.
And I think that's the kind of energy. That's the kind of energy I want. Especially if it's something really minor, like a little minor crime. But if I could ever go from looking like, looking like he does in Cape Fear to looking like he does in his mugshot there.
He's wearing a Hawaiian shirt too.
He looks awesome.
I didn't even think about that. You got to get the shirt right while you're arrested too.
Yeah.
The man, the legend. I like to get a mugshot and be like crouched down pretty low. So it's like, this guy's 3'8". Like, you see the lines. I tricked everyone. I tricked the whole world.
I don't think they'll let you. Hey, can I crouch down for this one?
Can I stand on some books?
Yeah, I for some reason don't think they'd let you do that, but I think it'd be worth. But you called me and you were like, "Hey, do you want to play that Subnautica 2 game? Did you end up playing it? Is it any good?"
Well, tell the story right. First, I text you and you left me on red. Then I called you. Well, it's funny because that whole day I'd invited probably 5 people to play Subnautica 2 with me, and it's only 4-player. But I was like, maybe one of them won't show up. I played for 6.5 hours by myself because nobody showed up, even the people that said yes. And
I didn't say yes, by the way, guys.
I know.
Don't get mad at me.
Well, you were the 5th that I'm like, well, he might not show up, but I know my other boys will show up. And here's what I think about. I think it's really fun. It's basically Subnautica 1, but you can play with your friends. And once I get to that point, once I get to that point where I can do multiplayer, I've been hearing it's actually really fun. So, but I mean, it's cool. I know you've been playing a Here, let's get it started. Let's talk about Skyrim RP. You just asked me about Subnautica so you can talk about Skyrim RP. I know it's just go ahead and get it over with.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Whoa, hey, sorry about that. Hey guys, Sam ranted about Skyrim for an entire hour after this. Now, normally I would just leave that in, but he personally asked me to cut it down. But in exchange, he gave me a bunch of clips of Skyrim gameplay. So if you hear some music suddenly pop on in the background, then you're not listening to Sam and Poob, you're listening to Sam and the people of Kaizal Online, where they just stand around and talk about salt prices all day or some dumb shit.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Oh, sorry about that.
You there?
Damn. All right. Yeah, that woke me up.
Okay.
Just the only thing I've been interested in since I got back from panning.
Somebody say Skyrim RP.
I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. It fucking rules. It is so good. I've been basically I've been getting on there, and these people, dude, the people of Skyrim RP. I don't actually hold on before you even get into it. There's 600 people on each server. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we did Skyrim multiplayer, it was like we had like 11, and the game ran like shit and everything. This is completely different. They have 600 people on there, and it runs smooth, very smooth.
That is insane.
But the entire economy of Skyrim has been turned into, I don't even know how to explain it because I'm not like an economic guy, but you can't like pick up any items off the ground. Like if you go into a cave and you see like a sword on the ground, you can't pick it up. You can't go to like a farm and just get the food out of the ground because those have been sold to farmers who have to pay tax to the Jarl, and then they are whitelisted to do farming.
Is a person the Jarl?
Yeah, everybody.
How do you get that position? Oh boy.
Apparently, it just seems like administrators and like the higher ups there get those jobs because they actually have the ability to like rally troops and then go sack like another election. City. I think, yeah, Markarth at some point, like a couple days ago, Markarth had a Jarl that declared himself king in the West, and they marched on his place and slaughtered everybody in Markarth. So Markarth was a complete wasteland, and now I'm currently in the works for becoming the chef of Markarth. I'm the court chef appointed right now, but that's beside the point. I'll get to that in a second. But so the everything in the game, economy wise, is done by players. So if you you have a mastery that you can do. If you want to be a smith, that's fine. If you want to be a tailor, make clothing, you can do that. If you want to be a cook, which is what I am, you can be a hunter. And so each of these, like, there's a bunch more of them, but each of these things rely on other masteries to like move money around. And so as a cook, I need raw meat bad. And so I go find a hunter and I go, do you have any raw meat? And then there's no set prices for anything. So you just haggle and barter.
I love that.
Where in America do we get to barter? Dude, I feel like we're missing out. Flea
markets, maybe?
Yeah, flea markets and buying a car. But even cars, like they have so much in their side of the court that they fuck you over every time because they can sit there and move numbers around. But like just doing raw bartering where you're like, you have 25 salt. I need the salt to make my food. I'll give you this much money for and then I always slip in something. I go, how about instead of gold, I'll give you like 4 apples. And then I pull back some of my gold. And you can fuck with them by adding in extra stuff besides gold because people aren't so good at arithmetic, you know? And so I've really swindled some people out of shit. And it feels incredible to just bring someone in and then kind of run away. Them. Yeah, trick them a little bit and get away with some stuff. But the public 2 server has basically 600 people in it at all times. And I got really tired of sitting in a queue that goes on for like 100 people. Like the queue times are ridiculous. So I got into the streamer server. The streamer fucking server sucks, dude. It's so bad.
The elites.
Yeah, the elites. They
600 Jarls, I bet.
Basically, yeah. And everybody's character is my guy's super badass, and he kicks everybody's ass, and he's a vigilant of Stendar, and he vanquishes the weak. And then there's like necromancers and stuff, and of course they're like, I'm giant evil bad guy, and nobody's like really playing just like little scoundrels, you know. But if you like, because it's all player driven, if you want a sword or something like that, you have to physically go down to the blacksmith, hope he's on. My God, if he's not on, you have to go to the next town over.
Ugh.
And then most people are there trying to buy armor and stuff or get like upgrades or repairs. And so sometimes the line is just like down the road where you're just standing in line like an asshole waiting for this guy to get finished. And I can sit there and you can hear the guy that's talking to the blacksmith currently. And every time it's because they're fucking streamers or something. They think they're the center of the fucking world. Or I don't know if it's just because it's Skyrim roleplay. I don't know what it is, but they walk up to the guy streamers. And they go, and it's always a fucking Khajiit too. The people that play Khajiits, I think if Skyrim was real, I'd round them up and I'd kill them all. Swear to God, I'd round them up, I'd put them in a burlap sack and I'd throw them in the water. Because every single person that's a Khajiit comes in, does their shitty little Khajiit accent. Okay, $5 for a salmon steak. Pretty tasty.
How about I give you a piece of salt instead for the salmon steak?
It took a piece of salt to make the steak.
2 pieces of salt for the salmon steak. I am a salt
if you're paying with just salt, it's going to be 3.
But that's enough to make 3 salmon steaks. That does not seem quite
you're
fair.
missing the crucial ingredient, the salmon.
The salmon.
Yeah, the salmon is the added ingredient. This one would actually... have we met before, blacksmith? This one's name is Giovanni, and I am
a fun little voice.
And I don't have a funny little voice.
Okay.
Yeah, I have put on funny little voices because I made a lady so mad that her little fucking white knights attacked me, and then I really needed to buy salt from her, so I came back with different robes on, and I was like, oh, "Hey, can I buy some salt?" And then once she sold me the salt, I was like, "Yeah, thanks." I dropped it and walked out. But no, for the most part, I don't do a funny voice, but. People just walk up to the blacksmith and do a full fucking lore dump on them.
It's kind of fail RP. You don't tell, everybody your whole story.
I've actually dragged someone aside after they did that at a place. And I was like, hey, dude, I just want to let you know that, like, I get it. You want to share with everybody your backstory. But imagine for a second, like OOC, out of character, real quick. If you were in the gas station, and you walked up to the cashier with people behind you, and you were just like, hey, my name's Sam. I'm a YouTuber. I live in Tallahassee. This is my family. This is my backstory.
Kind of a revenge quest right now.
Yeah. Like, you can't just start monologuing while you're doing business.
And Argonians say it might be one of the Hist. That is why I go there.
Oh. Do some investigations and see what you can find. One of the Hist.
I will try to talk.
Yes.
Oh my God, dude. This guy's doing like an Argonian lore dump about his life while I'm fucking standing in line behind him trying to buy milk.
I might be perished by the time.
No, don't tell me this. I have faith that you will come through this unscathed.
And I've actually stopped people too. They'll be lore dumping on me. I'm like, did I even ask? Did I even fucking ask like what your stupid backstory is?
Just trying to buy some salt, man.
Yeah, just put the salt in the bag, dude.
I'm no longer interested in your salt.
Your stupid backstory pisses me off so much. I don't even want to do business with you. Me and Bizzle were actually so frustrated with that one trade authority lady that had the standardized pricing. We left her place, and then I'm talking like we had a full-on like argument with each other in front of her about being so frustrated about her and her adherence to the regulations and how they regulated the market. We went outside and we were talking about it, and we were like, we should just go back in there and fucking kill her. We just need to beat this woman to death just because of like what she's done to the economy. She's an active cog ruining this entire thing. And we went to go back in there, and I think we made her so upset arguing in front of her, she had gotten off for the night. We walked out of her store. 30 seconds later, she had locked the door and logged off. She was gone. So, yeah, we're in there. We're definitely causing trouble. But also, the encyclopedic knowledge that everybody has about the goings-ons of Skyrim is hilarious to me. Because my guy's supposed to just be like, I'm a poor guy that grew up in Rorikstead, and I know what's happening in Rorikstead. I know how to make some food. I know that I can get my food and sell it to Markarth because they have more people. And I know I can sell more stuff to Whiterun because there's more people there. But like, you'll talk to some people and they'll be like, oh yes, the old Merry Dominion. Yes. Like this happened and that happened. I'm like, did you go to college or something? He's like, no. I'm like, why the fuck do you know all this? Like, how does your character know all this? You can tell they have that fucking wiki open on their other monitor.
And they're talking to a guy that's not going to be impressed by that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, I think that shit's lame.
It's fail RP almost.
It's bordering fail RP, but they think it's RP.
Yeah.
But
look at Mr. Smart over here.
Yeah.
How does a fisherman from a small town?
Yeah, you should barely know how to fucking read. I'm actually impressed if you know how to read.
Fish? Fucking breathing.
Yep.
That's it.
Bingo.
They shouldn't have any other hobbies or interests.
Yeah.
Very one-dimensional characters. Perfect RP server.
Dude, all I'm saying is when I see an Argonian, I go like, what's going on down there?
You stare at them.
Yeah, I like there's very strict like no ERP, and I'm like, look, dude, I'm not trying to get
what's ERP? Erotic
role playing.
None.
Well, that I do back people up into a corner, and I go, look, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to get with you or anything.
Penis wise, what are we talking about?
I went to a wedding between two Argonians, and I was like, so how do you guys consummate this thing? Like, do you have a cloaca? Like, what's going on down there? And they wouldn't elaborate. They wouldn't tell me. Which means it's crazy. You know, it's crazy.
Them.
It's crazy down there. Yeah.
Fail RP would not answer my questions.
No, that's probably the best RP is them getting uncomfortable and walking away. I said, this is just like real life. This is incredible. This is
Every
just like
time I ask these questions, I'm met with this stone wall.
Yeah.
Do they have like, so that there's no ERP. So is there like a big emote wheel?
Oh yeah.
Like GTA RP?
Yeah.
Okay. Can you make them like kiss?
No, I mean, there's no like any sort of romantic.
Hugging?
There's no 2-person ones.
Oh.
Yeah, on the GTA RP, me and Dugo used to do a lot of like flirting emotes together. Especially if like he had been off doing some reporting and then I was doing some reporting, we hadn't seen each other in a couple days. We'd meet up and be like, "Hey, dude, good to do business. All right, let's go." And we'd walk around a corner, and then when we were in private, we had this emote where we'd be sipping wine and like pushing on each other and like doing like catty little like flirting emotes.
They don't have anything like that.
They don't have stuff like that on the Skyrim one. But I think the point is of what I was trying to get here was that naturally, when a person plays these things, they see the whitelist server and they go, God, I got to get in there.
Because it's harder to get into.
It's hard to get into. It's exclusive.
You always want to get into something, exclusive.
It is a complete downgrade in every conceivable way.
That's disappointing.
A complete downgrade. And there's less wheelings and dealings, and it's less economy driven. In fact, it seems like they want to get rid of the economy just so they can make way for their stupid little storylines. Stupid little fucking stories.
We got lobbyists in there.
Yeah, it's oh my God, the amount of time I've had to sit there waiting for the Jarl to see me so I can fucking plead with him. Oh, fuck. I can't wait till I can poison
You got a line of 50 guys in front of you just telling the Jarl like,
yeah,
hello, I am from the...
Welcome. This one's name is, and I am from elsewhere, and I've come here and...
Fuck, dude. And all the dark elves are usually pretty cool because they have their slang that they use. They call each other
cool.
Inwa. It's like
Yeah, I get it.
in world slang term.
Yeah.
They won't let me say it, but I'm hoping one day they'll let me. What's up? You guys hungry?
We're just a couple NWAs minding our own business.
Oh, okay.
Couple of what?
He said in something.
Couple of NWAs.
Is that like a word that I can use too, or is that like your own word that only you can use?
No, you cannot use it.
Okay. Hey, wait, hold up, Marco. Can I talk to you for a second? Over here?
Yes.
Yeah, they just use that word, and I want nothing more than to be able to use it. I want to use it so fucking bad. I wonder if we start dressing like them and listening to their music, if they would let us use the word.
That guy right there, we heard him say it as we left the inn.
Yeah, he said it.
Yeah, this guy right here, he kept saying it. He kept saying those guys right there, the word. He said those.
He said that word that you said earlier that you said nobody can say.
Which word?
You know which one. The one you love so much that you keep saying all the time?
No, I do not.
Maybe we should see where he lives, Mavarius. He is headed towards the Grey Quarter.
If you shoot him with a bow, you should turn the bow sideways because it looks cooler. I think so far of everybody I've met, I think dark elves are like the most, like they stick together and they seem like they're the coolest to hang out with.
Okay.
Of the groups. They got thrown out of Windhelm. The Grey Quarter is no longer the Grey Quarter. It's just like some cracker corner now. I don't know. But they've set up in Markarth, so I'm surrounded by them, and all my friends on there are little dark elves. But I'm one of them now. Yeah. They say they're gonna let me say.
I actually have some dark elf friends, so it's pretty cool.
Well, yeah, you haven't met them because they live in a different hold.
Yeah,
they let me say Inwa. Swear to God, they let me say
friend
Inwa.
Or
well, they buy food from me.
Okay.
Because they have to, because I supply the food there, and it's really hard to get salt over there in Markarth.
Is the combat like super janky, or how? Like, if you're just out in the wilderness, do people try to kill you, or
no?
Is it like
no?
Is that like super fail, or like
like just RDM is or like just attacking someone if they're out and about that's a no go. But I was in Whiterun and I was looking for a job as a cook, and there was another guy there that was also just selling some fucking food on my turf in the biggest city in Skyrim, believe it or not, which pissed me off. This guy was not my friend right off the bat, and I was talking to
Khajiit.
Actually, yes, he was.
Yeah, I don't know why, but for some reason, I just did not like.
I did not like this guy. I was talking to the tavern owner in the Bannered Mare, and I was like, "Hey, I need like a job selling food. Do you know of any places?" And she was like, "Actually, yeah, the Candlehearth Hall in Windhelm is open right now. They're looking for a new chef, a new like person to run the tavern." I said, "Whoa, that's awesome." Fucking Khajiit next to me.
Oh, that's interesting. This one might go submit an application
with his
too.
big cat legs.
Yeah, and I was like, she's fucking talking to me, dude. Like, keep the fuck out of this. Were you eavesdropping over there? You're standing right next to me, acting like he's part of the conversation too. And so he starts running for the gate. I'm like, I had to beat this guy here. So, fail RP. I kind of immediately get on Discord. I'm like, Bizzle, there's a fucking cat we need to kill in between here and Windhelm. I'm on foot. Let's go. And we're beelining it to Windhelm. And I arrive at Candlehearth Hall. That guy doesn't. His body is laying out there in between Whiterun and Candlehearth Hall.
200 gold slid into Bizzle's inventory.
No, Bizzle actually couldn't figure out where the hell we were. I had to beat him to death by myself. But
did he cry out?
Yeah. And here's actually where I fucked up is that when you're just walking up to someone, they don't have a name above their head. You do have to like introduce yourself to them.
Kill a couple other random Khajiits on the way.
No, this guy had a chef's hat on. I knew it, and he was arguing with me the whole time. He's like, "I'm gonna get there first. Like, the better chef will win." I'm like, "No, I'm not even. You're probably a better chef than me. I'm not leaving it up to that. I'm just gonna beat your ass, and then the only chef that shows up is gonna win." So I beat the hell out of him, but then I made the mistake of introducing myself to him. While his body was on the ground, it just said, introduce yourself. I was like, hey, I'm introducing my body to yours while you're on the ground, you little bitch. And when you introduce yourself to them, then they can see your name above your head.
Oh.
And that's another little trick I do is people go like, oh, like my name is blank. And they introduce themselves to me. And then they go, what's your name? And I go, my name's Zebulon. And then I just walk away. And they're like, you haven't introduced yourself to me. I'm like, yeah, I have. I just told you I'm Zebulon. I don't want them to be able to see my name again. I want to be able to put on my little Debella robes and them have no idea who this guy is. But anyways, yeah, I showed up in Candlehearth Hall, and then him and his friends showed up later, which I think is fail RP to show up after you get your ass kicked
with
to the place
friend.
with a friend. And of course, his friend was like, I saw this man kill my friend. And I'm like, who did I kill? He's like, my friend. I'm like, this guy? And he's like, I'm like, he looks fine to me. What do you mean I killed him? He looks fine. But I didn't end up getting the job anyways. But I did piss that guy off.
And that guy ended up getting the job.
No, he didn't get the job. He ended up getting a job at fucking Bannered Mare at the place we. Yeah.
Oh. At the place where you got the tip?
Yeah, I got the tip. He got an awesome job there. Next time I saw him, he was like, I'm rolling in cash, dude. It's actually all water under the bridge. I'm like, fuck you, you little bitch.
I'm assuming there's not like a thieves guild or anything, or you probably can't steal. Can you steal from other people?
I've done a lot of stealing. Okay. But you can't. No, there's not a legal way to steal. Like if they caught me doing it, I would
expect it to be legal.
I would get kicked out of the server. Types like it's
not
not like
end up doing voyeurism stuff.
Yeah.
Just watching and hanging out.
There is a guy that I've met that plays an orc that is probably the coolest like badass character that I've come across.
Okay.
And he he was a funny guy, and I talked to him for like a couple hours. Like we kept bumping into each other, and he was always just like hanging around in Markarth. And I was like, hey dude, what's your name, by the way? And he pulled my thing on me. He's like, I'm not giving you my name. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, no, the only people that get my name are people that beat me in combat. And like anybody that would come by with armor and like a weapon, he's like, hey dude, you wanna fight right here, right now? I saw him murder a fucking Markarth guard in front of the Jarl and get away with it. Because he was just like, he said he was game to fight. I'm sorry you had such a pussy on your payroll, dude.
We fought in battle together, okay? We are
I didn't see you do any fighting, did I?
I did. I killed 3 Nords.
Really? You killed 3 Nords? I killed 7. I didn't see you there.
Look at my axe.
Might have done that, but whatever. It can. It's conditional.
It can be used.
Ramos, it seems that the guards here crumple quite easily. He's going to be taken to the temple.
Is that his body over there? This guy has murdered so many people just in town and gotten away with it. And if they put up a good fight, he shares their name. So there's like maybe 10 people in the server that know his name.
Whoa.
But they all are like, they know him when they see him. Yeah. They know him. But there's not usually other people are very tell, not show with their badassery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is cool. I respect it. That guy sounds stoic.
I also like coming across like every now and then you'll find like 4 guys that you can tell have nothing, and they'll just wait in the middle of the road in between cities, and you know you're about to get robbed. The second you see them, they're just lined up. They're like, look, dude, just give me something. And I'm like, you know what? I respect it. I'll give you guys some food.
Are there still dragons?
No, there's no dragons. It's supposed to be 20 years after the events of Skyrim. Is what
It'd be cool if a dragon attacked the town.
That's what I was thinking. Well, it is funny, like just focusing so much on like small scale stuff, like just wheeling and dealing potatoes and like making beef stew and mud crab legs, like I'm doing. Because like every person I talk to, they're like, "Have you heard? A wild pack of werewolves has attacked Falkreath, and these people have made a band of knights to go down there and reprieve the city and help them out." And I'm like, do you want to buy some fucking salmon steak or not, dude? Because I got a screaming deal right now. If you buy 20 of them, you get each one for 3 gold. And they're like, whatever. Okay, I guess.
That's awesome. But you're really good at being the just a cog in the machine.
Yeah, I want to be small time, very small time. Yeah. But
can you become a werewolf?
I guess I could.
Werewolf chef. Now that's interesting. Werewolf in a big chef's hat. Now we're starting to get somewhere.
Yeah.
Vampire chef. No garlic, please.
Yeah, I did come across a giant group of people that were like, now let's go back to Fortress Dawnguard. And they were like running down the road. And I was like, hey, do you guys need any food? They were like, we're part of a secret organization. So secret we can't even tell you. But yes, we could use food. And I was like, are you part of the Dawnguard? And they're like, how'd you know? I'm like, because you all just screamed like, to Fort Dawnguard. I'm assuming it's probably the Dawnguard. And I was like, I haven't even seen a single vampire or like evil creature. And they're like, they're around. I
You're
can assure you.
welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome if they were just the Dawnguard and there's no vampires.
Yeah.
And they're just like, yeah, we did our fucking job. Now we're resting on our laurels. Okay, we're chilling now. But I don't know how to join any of those things. They seem like they're more higher up. Like if you're going to be an evil guy, you have to be like a game master or something, or like in there for a long time.
Well, I guess cool. You could become a secret organization's cook at some point. You know, they all need a cook.
Dawnguard chef. Yeah.
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 Just garlic food.
Yeah. Yeah. Heavy on the garlic.
More garlic. Awesome.
I'm just making sure. I'm just making sure.
That would be fun too, to be, if you can become a vampire, try to become their chef, but you're a vampire.
Yeah.
Right.
Guys, I do not like putting garlic in that.
Slight problem. Garlic prices are outrageous.
Yeah. They are actually insane. Garlic prices are pretty high right now because everybody likes making beef stew so much, and it's been hard to find garlic. The one thing that you can grab in the world is like, have you ever been to like a campsite or something, or like someone's house, and like above the hearth they'll have like herbs drying in Skyrim, or they'll have like fish hanging from a thing. You can grab those. And like if you're out and about and you see like a bush that has like alchemy ingredients, you can grab those. But you can't like pick up a sword or like loot a chest unless a player.
So what's even the point of like doing the caves?
You do when you kill stuff, you can loot it.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end of the end of it, there'll be a chest that has like a glowing green aura around it. As if it's done like an alteration spell, and that's a chest that you can actually loot.
Cool.
Yeah.
I gotta play this shit. I gotta get on there.
It's honestly very fun. And it is funny too. Like I had Aqua on there, and it's funny how like he almost plays it like it's a Gmod like roleplay server, like very different vibe. He was just like a little homeless man like crawling around going like, yeah. And people are like, what are you doing?
What's your
like,
lore?
Hungry.
Yeah. They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Get out of my shop before I call the guard on you. And he's like, he's just like crawling around making noises.
That's awesome.
And they're like, they're just so like serious. And I even had to be that serious guy for a second because I was like starting to get a job from someone, and he kept like going over there and going like, yeah. And I was just like, hey dude, you're like really fucking this up for me right now. Like
you're embarrassing me.
Yeah, you're embarrassing me, and I need this garlic and salt hookup. Okay. And you're over there screaming right now, and they keep asking questions about you, and it's keeping me from the swindle. Okay.
Sounds like it's gonna turn into Red Dead RP. No fun allowed.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I smell that with the whitelist specifically. Very no fun.
No hijinks.
No, not a lot of hijinks. And there's certain people that have a particular amount of sway within the server.
Jarls?
Ladies.
Oh.
If you're a lady and you're on that whitelist server, you have.
I can RP as a lady. Hello, dear.
Yeah. No. If you're doing that, if you're putting on a lady's voice,
Mrs. Doubtfire style,
we can tell. We call you a novice illusionist, is what we call you.
Wow.
Yeah. We go. Wow, that was an illusionist, I think, a novice one at that.
Oh, hello, lovely. I'm just getting a little garlic.
But it's basically all encompassing. I'm living in Skyrim now, and
it's taking all your time.
It's taking all my time. It's taking everything from me. And here, the current shitty little scheme that I'm doing is Bizzle's actually mad at me because we've been going around just taking advantage of people, and like we'll bust into like someone's shop and just start sweeping in the shop. And then the people will be like, "What are you doing?" And we'll be like, "Oh, there was a guy here yesterday that told us he'd pay us 25 gold if we sweep the place." And then they'll be like, "I'm not paying you." And then we go, "Well, we've already done the work, so I could take this up with the guards, or you could pay me." And they give you something. They give you something. Oh, all right, everybody, grab a carpet and start sweeping.
Hello. Is there anything I could get?
Hello. Why are they sweeping?
Oh, you're speaking.
Are you here for a job application to my tavern?
No, we're the cleaning company you hired.
Oh, I do not remember hiring any cleaning company.
Yeah, we spoke yesterday.
Oh, that would be very hard as I slept most of yesterday.
Oh, no, I talked to the person behind the counter yesterday, and they said if we came in and swept all the rugs, we'd get 20 gold.
Did you by chance catch their name?
No. I have no idea.
Of course. Well, I do appreciate people keeping to their word, and even though I don't know which of my employees did that, surely they had the reason to assume that we needed help cleaning, so I appreciate the help.
But yeah, that 20 gold, I'm ready when you are.
Sure thing. Here you go. There you go, sir. Thank you so much for showing up and cleaning where needed. I appreciate that.
That's the stuff that Bizzle likes doing. And I have now dedicated myself to being the court chef in Markarth. And he keeps cornering me, and I keep introducing him as my sous chef. And he keeps cornering me, going like, "What happened to you, man? I thought we were doing..."
What about the sweeping?
What about being a bum? What about being a fucking bum and just going around and swindling people?
You're going to change up once you get that big raise. In the castle.
It's a long con. It's a long con because being the court chef in Markarth, right now they've given me access to the kitchens. So I have a place to sleep, and I have a little barrel I can lock up my goods in for the first time ever. And but now I'm like, I keep going like, "Hey guys," I keep talking to the steward. I'm like, "How am I supposed to get stuff to cook? I need to have produce. And you guys aren't giving me a stipend to pay for produce to then sell back to you. I mean, this isn't like, there's no point to the job. There's no point." And I found a little plot of land that has about 5 cabbages. If you play the game, enter Markarth, take a left, go all the way up. It's next to the waterfall. There's like 5 cabbages sitting on like a pile of dirt. It's the most worthless piece of farming property in the entire game, but nobody owns it because it's not an official building. It's just a plot. And if you walk up to it, it says you're not whitelisted for farming. And what I'm trying to do is just go like, I just need access to farm this so I can make cabbage soup for the Jarl. He loves cabbage soup. He loves it.
Everyone loves cabbage soup.
He can't go to bed without his cabbage soup. He needs it. It makes him happy. And who am I to stand in the way of the Jarl? You know, and the steward's like, steward's a fucking Khajiit, of course. He's like,
me thinks this could actually be something that maybe I could do. If I told you about elsewhere, where I am from, the jungles are so thick.
Like, I put up with him for 1 second.
Why don't we send your ass back to elsewhere?
Yeah. And anyway, so he told me I need to go to the plot of land and pray to the gods, which means basically send a message to the administrators because it's above his pay grade.
Okay.
And so now for 2 days, I've been sitting there above this plot of land, submitting support tickets, going like, and I have my arms up, emoting like I'm praying to the heavens. I'm like, "Please, I'm the new court chef of Markarth, and I need the ability to pull these cabbages out of the soil so that I can provide for the Jarl." Now, I can see immediately why Bizzle's pissed about this, because it's lame. It's lame. But here's where it's important. If they give me the ability to farm that plot of land, they don't have the ability to break up where I can farm. Once I'm whitelisted for farming that one patch, I'm whitelisted for farming any plot of land in the entirety of Skyrim. And that's where the big produce heist begins. I march my ass back to Whiterun, and all those fucking stupid farmers that have bought the farm, not been online, refused to sell me vegetables because they don't like me, and they might have their little boyfriends beat me up in the front yard. All those places that are like, oh, the carrots are actually 4 gold per carrot. 4 gold for a fucking carrot? I need 75 of them. Yeah. I'm not going to bankrupt myself making carrot stew. Okay.
Best I can do is free 99.
Yeah. Now I'm going to go over there and I'm going to do a snatch and grab on every single fucking carrot in there. I
hope nobody does a snatch
That's going to be them right in their front yard.
Yeah.
I hope nobody do a snatch and grab on my cabbage and carrots. And then
so
here
you're just
I
gonna
come.
Steal everything.
I'm gonna
like
fucking
the Grinch.
Everything that's in the ground is mine. Okay, I'm gonna take their wheat. I'm gonna take their fucking their eggs out of their chicken.
In the soil. Maggots.
I'm gonna take everything, dude. I'm gonna take their dead ancestors and the grave plots behind their house. I'm gonna take everything.
Put it all in your barrel.
I haven't gotten that far. I just want to I just want to impact their business. Yeah.
Just fuck up the economy a little bit too.
Fuck up their economy. I'm not going to shit in Markarth. I'm not going to take their economy and
bite the hand.
Yeah, but I think Markarth is. I think the rest of the world's going to be very appalled when Markarth has a huge surplus of produce that it's selling above the standardized pricing that the Skyrim Trade Authority has set. Because I'm outside the Skyrim Trade Authority.
I'm the shadow leader of Markarth, working from the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Jarl's eating cabbage soup out of your hand.
Yeah. He's not the Jarl. He's actually the regent.
Oh.
Yeah. He's just the regent. There hasn't been nobody's voted him in yet. Yeah. They're still going through some people still got PTSD in there because they just came through and killed everybody in Markarth. So these are fresh people.
Now imagine if you're the guy that brings the food to the people.
Mm-hmm.
How many votes you could buy to be Chef Jarl?
Chef Jarl.
Bizzle will be so mad.
He would be. Yeah.
All right, Bizzle, once I become the Jarl, then we can...
then we can do the real
Then you could
scheme.
really go into any store and be like, I just cleaned up in here.
Yeah.
I'm the Jarl.
He'll be my steward, and he'll be like,
yeah.
Don't you just want to get back to the gutter? Don't you just want to get back to the schemes? Yeah.
Quick midnight walk down Crime Alley, please.
But Bizzle, we're about to swindle the entirety of Solitude with this trade agreement that we're doing. It's the large scale schemes he's not a fan of. He wants more of just the simple things, like breaking into someone's house or sneaking in. We did steal a horse, a player's horse, and we ran away with it. And we're like, oh shit! Like we took the horse. They cost 1,000 gold to buy, which is an insane amount of money. I've seen 2 people on horses. We took the horse. We rode it all the way to Whiterun. And right before we got to Whiterun, it kept like turning back. Because I think the person that owned the horse was like, where's my horse? Bring it to me. And was like hitting a button to summon it or something. And it ended up just like breaking our game to the point where we couldn't even log in for over a day. I think that's fail RP. I think if your horse walks away from you, even if it's got somebody on its back and it's bolting over to Whiterun to be sold to the stables for, I think, probably 750 gold. I was thinking that was going to be our payday.
A fair price.
Yeah. I think if you start hitting the summon horse button when your horse got stolen, that's fail RP.
If
I was Jarl, I would kill you.
Range, a horse can't hear a whistle.
Yeah, I think at most you should sit there and just go like, horsey, where'd you go, horsey? And then if you can't find it, you're out of luck. Out of luck.
If you're rich enough to get one horse, you can probably buy another.
Yeah, I'm sure it was probably some noble. I don't know. And they probably didn't even care that it went missing. They were just upset that it walked away without them seeing it. They were like, something's not under my control. And so they got mad.
Stupid nobles.
Yeah, stupid.
Probably a Khajiit.
Probably. Yeah, but that's why I didn't play any Subnautica 2 with you. I hope you understand.
Well, thanks. That was a very succinct explanation. But yeah, that's probably what all my other friends are doing too.
Yeah, I think, holy shit, that's literally like a 40-minute explanation of like why I wasn't playing Subnautica.
It's like your whole life these last couple weeks.
It's, you know why I wasn't like prepared at all for this
podcast today.
Yeah.
Give me 20 guesses.
I'm trying to export my character as a mesh so that I can rig it so that I can do like motion capture, like I'm doing a VTuber, but for my character.
Yeah,
is what I'm trying to do. And I was like in the middle of it, and then I saw your call, and I was like, oh fuck. No, I'm in the middle of it.
You're
so
the one that texted me this morning.
I know. Yeah, but then I got sidetracked. I got so sidetracked doing all this, and I can't figure it out. I'm too stupid. So I think I'm just
gonna off selling your house so you can play more Skyrim.
Yeah,
got the perfect setup for it right here.
I can't move it now.
At the other house.
Yeah, I did find out the other place has gigabit internet. Ooh, I have been struggling with the worst fucking internet for a long time. Now I'm finally gonna get gigabit. It's gonna be crazy.
Changed my life when I got it.
Yeah. Has it made you a better streamer?
It's made me go, I guess I could try that video game out. It's only 80 gigabytes. It'll be done in a GIF.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't really change much else. I can upload things really quickly. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's just nice to have. It's just a dream of somebody. I mean, I remember dial up. I remember shitty internet in the woods where like it would take literally days to download a video game.
Yeah.
So having it 5 minutes for like any game, it's truly remarkable.
I remember my fucking grandma would call while I was in the middle of doing like a bail run.
Shut up, grandma.
And my mom would be like, hey, it's your grandma. I got to answer this. I'd be like, no, mom, no. She didn't get it, dude. She didn't fucking get it. These aren't Mephisto runs, okay? I can't just do these again in 2 minutes, okay? These are bail runs. It takes a long time to get there.
Dude, I remember goddamn Destiny 1 doing the vaults. Or whatever
on dial-up?
Called. No, it wasn't on dial-up, but I was on like 4 megabit internet.
Oh, that's rough.
And I kept getting disconnected from them. And then I would lose out on the loot at the end.
Yeah.
Like a 3-hour affair.
Ugh.
And my friends would get mad at me. And I'm like, you don't think I'm angry? You don't think I'm upset about what's happening right now? And now you're going to be mad at me?
You're victim blaming right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should have had a little bit of sympathy for you, I feel like.
I would love some pity.
Yeah. No, I've been there. I've been there, dude. I feel for you.
But now,
hey, Stalt, go ahead and edit this so it's like I'm putting my hand on his shoulder.
In my mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that? Something on the tip.
Sorry.
Interesting smell. Taste. I got a weird mouthfeel. I watched the Punisher special right before this podcast. Do yourselves a favor. Don't. It was okay. It wasn't great.
I'm not that big on John Bernthal.
You know, I was at a time in Daredevil season 2, but the yelling and him just going like, ah! And he's always like shaking, and he's got like all this PTSD. I'm like, if you're gonna punish him, just punish him, okay? Like you don't have to make such a big. You don't have to be so loud about it.
Yeah, I always thought the Punisher was supposed to be cool, calm, and collected as he just dealt out punishments.
Yeah, we need a more stoic Punisher.
Yeah,
this Punisher is like.
Yeah, he's a little bit too guttural, dude. I want him to be moving through those streets like a nun with like a little ruler, ready to spank the naughties.
I almost kind of like it at a point because they had one scene in it where this woman's describing how he killed her son, and she's like, it was like a wild animal. And then you just hear he's like dragging the guy out of a car. He's like, oh. I'm like, yeah, he does sound like a wild boar or something. Like that would be kind of scary because he's like completely feral.
Yeah.
But he's also got all this PTSD where he's just constantly like, oh, my dead wife. I'm haunted by my dead wife and kids. And they do exactly what we did on the prospecting trip where it's like, oh, sweetheart, like, stop it. They did like 15 minutes of his wife and kids being like flashbacks where they're just like, Dad, stop. And the wife like rolling over in bed, like, are you going to come back to bed, sweet? I'm like,
oh, I love it.
Haven't we talked about this guy's wife and kids dying every single time he's shown up?
Yeah.
I don't need to keep being reminded. And also, I think he should wear the thin blue line.
As his Punisher logo?
Well, with the Punisher logo, with the Punisher skull on it.
I think the Punisher skull, thin blue line, and then the Trump hair, I think should be.
We saw that, didn't we?
Yeah, we saw that when we were in Georgia.
Yeah.
Someone unironically had it. I thought that was like a fake one that. But
you can do a lot of accessories on a Punisher skull. You can
Trump
do a lot
hair,
of. You can have
thin
a lot
blue
of fun
line,
with it. Yeah.
the gay ear pierced,
truck nuts on his chin.
Yeah.
You can do a lot.
Yeah.
Couple guns. It's just cool. Flames.
I just don't like how minimalist the Punisher is with his own logo. He really tries to keep it too simple. He should
be a
accessorize
full skeleton.
But like the shitty like trick or treat outfit with some pajamas. He's got the arms.
Yeah. I think you should dress up like a skeleton. I think it'd be cool. Green bones.
Yeah.
Shitty Halloween costume. I think it'd be scarier.
Yeah, hearing that noise and then just like the glow in the dark green skeleton running towards you. Yeah.
But
the only thing I like about John Bernthal is him on like those podcast clips talking about how much he hates naps. That was about the only thing I really know about him. That and The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I think I did like him back in the day on The Walking Dead. I mean, he wasn't in it like a ton.
Yeah.
Right.
No, he got out. He was lucky. He got out while the show was still good. I think like season 2, I think he got out.
Yeah,
and then
something like that.
Quickly goes downhill. Very quickly.
Dude, I'm assuming you don't watch The Boys either. There's just it feels like it's been a while since the show's wrapped up nicely.
Yeah, just like a good clean ending where they're like
very popular shows.
Yeah.
They've been having a lot of trouble wrapping up when they should.
Yeah, and people, you know what? People shit on
Succession did a really good job of that. They got out. Good ending, great ending.
I never saw that though.
Oh,
yeah,
it's really good.
I should see it. I think HBO gets a lot of flack for canceling shows early, but I think they just go like pump the brakes on that. Like if you're not gonna write an exit to it, I'm just gonna cancel that shit because I can't bear to watch it go downhill.
You're dragging.
Yeah,
and then someone like Netflix will cancel a show like The Dark Crystal Age of Resistance without even a little bit of fanfare, not even a little bit of wrap up, and just an incredible show like that, and it pisses me off.
Oh, you know what? As long as Bluey still keeps getting new seasons, I'm gonna be happy.
Peppa Pig.
Yeah, Peppa Pig's been done with, dude.
Oh, I don't keep up too much.
I don't like Peppa Pig because they're so mean to the dad, and they keep calling him fat. That's not cool.
No.
The dad, you better fucking respect his authority. Respect dad's authority.
They should be scared of him.
Yeah.
He should be a bore.
He should fucking flinch check Peppa. Make her cower. Yeah, he should sound like the Punisher. He should wear a thin blue line shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. They should go check in on like, where's dad? They go out to the garage. He's got a weight set. Yeah. He's fucking pounding weights. And he's fucking listening to badass shit. He's listening to Def Leppard.
Yeah. Yeah, Def Leppard. Real badass, like hardcore shit. Like some real hard rock. Def Leppard. Let's see. Okay, so we talked about the trip. We're going to skip porn for this episode because I made a promise.
Yeah. To who? Yourself?
Number one. Yeah, I just
You gotta keep.
it's like
you
a
gotta
challenge.
keep yourself. You gotta keep yourself happy. Okay, you don't want to fail.
It's like No Nut November, but instead of not jerking off, I just don't talk about it.
Yeah,
because
we
something
can't mention it.
pretty scary happened the other day. I went on my poop Instagram, and my grandmother had liked one of my pictures. Didn't even know she had an Instagram.
That's scary.
And the caption was like, I'm pretty sure I talked about jerking off in the caption, the picture. I don't even know if she read it. I don't know. I feel like it's worse if she did and then was like, oh, and liked it. But and I saw her this weekend. I was trying to get a vibe off of her. Not like a vibe like that.
You into this?
Interesting, Grandma. I never really saw you like that before. It's gross. But I was trying to see if she would, I don't know, have a tell. She's like, even if she asked me like, so like, how's work? But there was nothing. Stone cold, unreadable. I just had to try to, she was like, somebody hacked my Facebook, I think. And I clicked an email that said like, is this you? And I said, no. And now my internet's blocked Facebook in my house. Grandma 911. She's like, I can't get on Facebook. And she brought me her iPad and was like, can you fix this? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I looked it up. I think I have to go to like her house and fix it. But
wait, she called you for a tech problem?
and she met me at my dad's house and brought her iPad and was like, it doesn't have Facebook. I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Because they just, when you're vague about what you do for a job and they just know computers are involved, they do think I'm maybe like a
whiz
IT
kid
guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of a whiz kid. I plugged in that damn thing you got me, didn't I?
Whoa, it's not there.
I plugged it in because it is storming incredibly hard outside.
Yeah.
And so, you know, it's like I can do some whiz kid stuff.
Here and there.
Here and there.
Oh, I think there's levels to it because if, you know, you
Changing
compare
input
yourself
on TV.
Yeah, if you
Step
compare
one.
yourself to her, yeah, you're like Nikola Tesla. But if we compare ourselves to like someone that actually knows what they're doing, it's like I'm like a caveman. I do a lot of fumbling and like getting guidance from Indian guys on YouTube.
Yeah.
That's how I can't even navigate my computer without looking up a tutorial from an Indian guy.
I do a lot of lying
about how good you are on the computer.
Yeah, or just exaggerating, you know, or if, you know, I'm talking to a guy and he's like a doctor or something. I'm like, yeah, I'm basically a software engineer. And they're like, oh, well, you know, and then if they know anything about it, it's like foot and mouth.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what coding languages do you like? I'm like, oh, there's so many good ones. God, there's just so many I enjoy, and they all have different.
You can tell that's
uses.
a hell of a bluff if you don't even have one you're confident in answering with.
Probably English. I mainly code in English, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, I remember one time I was
mastered
like,
it yet, but
I was
I'm
like
really
Java, and he's like, really? I would have thought from what you described, you're more of a JavaScript guy. And I'm like, fuck. Son of a bitch. He's right. Oh, God. This one fucker, he's actually a cool guy. He might even listen to this, but one of my friends introduced me to his friend, and he's like a whiz kid. And God, he pissed me off because he was talking about he's a doctor and he has a photographic memory, which is like the coolest thing to have.
Yeah.
And so I'd met him like 6 months ago, and they told me he had a photographic memory. So I was like, I'm going to give you a little test because I don't believe you. I want you to remember this picture I'm going to show you. And I showed him a picture on my phone. I'm like, now I'm going to ask you again next time I see you. And he was like, do you remember that picture? I'm like, fuck, no. I don't remember which one it was. I didn't write it down. Don't remember. So I couldn't even test him. And then at one point, he was talking to me about something, and I'm like, are you inferring that blah, 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 blah? And he's like, that's not how you use the word infer. And I almost hit him because I was so absolutely destroyed because I was like, yeah, it is. And he's like, think about it. I thought about it. I'm like, okay, what do you want me to say? Imply? And he's like, that would be the correct word. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm like 1 second away from killing you.
Yeah, I think like my arch nemesis in the world would be a guy that has that much control over his memory. And
he's
like,
a good arch nemesis to have.
Someone that can control their mind that well and remembers things. Oh my God, it's like a
dude, and he's so much smarter. And so I just had to basically get down to schoolyard tricks.
Yeah.
Because at one point he was telling somebody, he's like, I went to this college. It's like the Harvard of Canada. I'm like, oh, so it's like nothing. So it's not Harvard. Like, you couldn't get into Harvard? And he's like, well, I'm from Canada. I'm like, oh, that sounds like it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
So you're not even American. And he's like, all right, dude. Like, okay, now I'm gonna ramp up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick your ass in beer pong. I don't care. You got this cool memory, whatever. And no, cool dude though. Overall,
I've heard that like photographic memory, it's not so much like a gift that you're given, but a skill that you hone. And I wonder if I could start like going down that pathway and making, a memory warehouse or whatever, and just like
in your mind palace.
Mine's a memory warehouse. Okay. That's a little bit.
Mine's kind of like a pyramid.
I think like palace, that's
Made
a
of
little bit
glass.
ego. Okay. Mine's more like just a warehouse. No AC. Hot.
Funny.
Hot in there.
Mine doesn't need to be in a warehouse because I have a little Mind USB drive that I can plug all my memories into. A small laptop.
I have a Mind directory, and it's laid out exactly like a Linux. Yeah, that's how much of a coding genius I am. I actually have a Mind
I've
directory.
actually coded my mind to be very efficient. I just have a search bar. I can look it up real quick. Okay. Big tits. Okay. I'm remembering. I should have showed that guy like a picture of some gore or something. But like, yeah, think about this all the time. Yeah, ever seen Blue Waffle? You Canadian bitch. Look at this.
Yeah, if I could have that, and then I would probably be able to train myself so that I just have like a regular memory, I think would be awesome. Just like
hundreds of hours in your warehouse. Yeah. I remember
cataloging
yesterday.
Memories and yeah.
What did I eat for dinner?
What's like the process is that you're supposed to put memories next to each other that have relevant themes or something, and then that way you can help. But I feel like they would all just blend together, and then I would just remember. I'd be like, remember that time we went prospecting up in Idaho with my dad when I was a boy, and I was in the Boy Scouts. Like they would all blend together. Like every camping
Last
trip.
week when I was a little boy, when I was camping, there was a tent, there was a river, there was woods.
Yeah, like everything would blend together into one memory. I feel like because I have like such
it's because your warehouse is just
leaking.
You can't just have camping and video games.
Yeah, I think. Do I need a more varied life? Is that my problem?
You need Skyrim RP, file cabinet.
But that's a separate
GTA
warehouse.
RP.
That's just Zebulon has a separate warehouse that is next door to this. Imagine my mind warehouse, my memory warehouse. It looks like, I don't know, almost looks like like Burbank Studios or something like that. Like it'll just be studio buildings where they each have labels based off the different personas. And right now it's 2 buildings. It's Zebulon and then Sam.
Okay.
Yeah. And but
mine's like a old Western movie set where it's just the fronts of buildings. And it's like software engineering. My family's birthdays and stuff. I'm like, I know they have birthdays. And then I walk in through the door. It's just like
and you walk out into the back. You're like the Museum of History from Fallout, where it's like the days of tomorrow, and you open up the door, it's just rubble. There's some rubble, and the ceiling's caved in. Yeah.
My favorite anecdotes. Ooh. Got about 4 in here.
Oh, dude, some guy invited us to do something.
Remember, quick, remember what was
Hold
it?
on, let me go to my memory warehouse, okay? Okay, let me go
it's in the Sam area, not the Zebulon.
Yeah, I'm in the wrong warehouse. Hold on, sorry. I was getting really upset about the standardization of salt prices.
He wants us to go to White Run.
Okay, no, okay, I'm going into my warehouse. Okay, hold on, taking a left to conversations that happened yesterday. Okay.
Okay.
I'm in here. Guy invited us to go to, in Good Springs, Nevada, there is a Fallout, like, unofficial fan meetup that happens in Good Springs every year. And it's in November. And
is it like a New Vegas specific meetup?
I think it's just like
Fallout?
I think it's just like Fallout. Like if they start getting really specific, nobody's gonna show up. So there's like, do you want? Please come. Like if you're a human being, please come. But they said last year that Walton Goggins showed up in character, and I was like, I can't make it this year, but next year that's a possibility. So if you want to go to Good Springs,
do you think Goggins is going to be there 3 years in a row? Or you're thinking he'll take a year off?
I think
and
he'll take a year
back?
off and show up the next year. Yeah.
I hope they bring the dog that plays dog meat.
Because I'm thinking there's not another season coming out this year, right? I'm thinking the season will come out next year, and then the next meetup will be a really big one.
Yeah.
But that gives us an entire over a year to sit there and think of what do we want to go as? What Fallout guy do we want to go as?
Dog meat in a furry costume.
In a furry costume in Nevada? That's gonna be so hot. That's gonna be so hot. I just kind of wanted to be like a Kim salesman where I can have a trench coat that I can hold open and have Kims and stuff, and then that's something that's easy to fucking take off.
Ghoul. Be cool.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
The guy in the Fallout show that wears a little hat and is the salesman.
The Kim salesman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy rules.
Yeah, that guy's good.
I hope he's there.
Yeah. The actor himself. Yeah, that would be cool. But that's just something that we can plan for in the future if you want to go. I've always wanted to
putting that in my palace. Future plans.
I want to go out to Nevada without having to go to Vegas. Because I'm not a huge Vegas guy myself.
Yeah, I think I've been twice now or 3 times. I think I'm like pretty good for probably the next decade or 2.
Yeah, I think I'm all Vegas down unless there's something that doesn't involve casinos to do. I'm there, but
like a heist.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the Bellagio, the MGM Grand, and the other one, like Ocean's 11, how they all have their vaults together, like that kind of heist. Yeah, I'll show up. But
if I'm beckoned to be a part of a team, then I'll show up.
Yeah. But just some plans for the
specialty,
future.
I'm the wisecracker. I can code like nobody else in the world.
The wisecracker.
Oh, shit. Oh, there's so many different codes that I could use to crack this. Well, I mainly did front end so I can make like a website to put the code into. Fuck.
Yeah, I forgot that like every heist movie has like Hacker Man. But I feel like Hacker Man's not really that important compared to Explosives Expert. It just blows.
Depends on what you can't blow up the cloud. Well, I don't know. I don't know how the cloud works.
I could throw a fucking hand grenade at every server. Every CCTV camera you could blow up, guaranteed. Yeah. I feel like a hacker
gun with a little grenade in it.
A good hacker can be replaced by an exceptional explosives guy. Very easily.
Why not have a full team of demolitions experts?
That's what I'm saying. You're preaching to the choir, dude. Because I think in order to have an effective heist, you need to make sure that you're not cutting your pie slices. Each person that you bring into the thing, that's an extra share, Each person's thing goes down. And
just me with a suicide bomb vest.
Yeah.
There will be 0 shares given out. I'm going to run in and blow up the bank.
What you have to do is you just have to split your costume up into your left arm is Hacker Man. You got your fucking your screen on this side. Right arm has explosives and shit all over it.
Yeah. My legs are acrobats legs.
Yep. And then you have the face of a confidence man. Yeah, you're the confidence man. And I think with that, a one-man heist, That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Or you can
And
do
I
it the
have
way that guy
Iron
did
Man
it. Where
chest piece where I can shoot out a beam.
laser.
And I'll blow them up and I'll hack them and then I'll charm them. Do a backflip. That would be a cool Skyrim RP character.
We hack them, blow them up, and charm them. Talking to them, putting grenades in their
you
pocket.
blow them up and then you charm their family at the funeral. And then you swipe their credit cards or something.
Out of their open casket.
Yeah. Yeah. Use my acrobatic legs to run on a wall.
Yeah, I think I did see a video where a guy did a one-man heist and he went into a bank. This is a true story. He went into the bank with like, have you ever seen the Saw movies? He had one of those like contraptions on him where it was just like a collar, a big metal collar that was like going to blow his head off if he didn't go in there and rob the bank. And he went in there and was like, they're going to blow my fucking head smooth off if you don't give me some cash. And wait, if I remember,
looked like Brad Pitt.
If I remember correctly, he got his head blown off, but I think
he blew his own head off.
No, I'm pretty sure he successfully got the money, and then they still blew his head off. The people that set it up because they were like,
there was somebody.
There was.
I thought you meant he did a one-man job where he was lying.
No, he was one guy that went in,
but
but other people put it on his head. But he was in cahoots. Like they were like, we're gonna put this on you to blow your head off, and then, but it's fake or something, and he went in, and then they were like, but in reality, once he gives us the cash, we're gonna blow his head off.
Put the money in the van. Now go over there.
And I think he ended up getting the money, and then his head got blown off anyways.
Was he okay, or?
No, his head got blown off. I think he died.
Like what part of it?
Like above the neck?
Like just his hair?
Yeah, they blew his eyebrows off and everything. Wait, guy exploding head bank heist. Let's see if this works.
This is gonna be like from a movie or something.
He was called the Pizza Bomber.
Oh.
This guy, by the way, when you see this guy's picture, it's like just the kind of guy you expect would get his head blown off in a freak accident for a bank.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know.
You don't know?
I was expecting a guy with like crazy wacky hair.
This guy looks like he just looks like just a real special guy that looks like
he looks like the guy that would put a bomb necklace on another guy.
Yeah. But he robbed a PNC bank near his hometown in Erie, Pennsylvania. And upon being apprehended by the police, he died when an explosive collar locked to his neck detonated. It was one of the most complicated and bizarre crimes in the annals of the FBI. The investigation led to Marjorie Deal Armstrong and Kenneth Barnes being charged with the crime in 2007. It happened in 2003, by the way, so I guess 4 years for them to figure out. I don't know. But the mastermind behind the plot was behind the Deal Armstrong. Oh, it was masterminded by Deal Armstrong to receive an inheritance by hiring Barnes with the money from the bank robbery to kill her father. What the hell is going on? William Rothstein.
So convoluted.
Yeah, it's crazy. Rothstein died before he could be charged. Stockton was granted immunity in exchange for testifying against Deal Armstrong. Deal Armstrong was sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, and Barnes received a reduced sentence of 22 and a half years in exchange for testifying. Both died in prison. Then Wells, the guy who got his head blown off, his involvement in the plot is a matter of controversy. Investigators concluded Wells was a willing participant in the robbery, but was told the bomb was fake. Wells' family said he was not forced to rob the bank by the conspirators, known as the collar bomb case or the pizza bomber case. Oh, it has a Netflix movie around it called Evil Genius. Weird.
Wait, so they were gonna rob the bank to get the money to pay to kill somebody?
Yeah.
Why not just put the collar bomb on that guy?
Yeah. Just come up behind him, put the collar bomb on him, and go like, I'm not the person you think I am. I'm actually, I'm Brian Wells. That's what they should have said. I'm Brian Wells, and I'm putting an explosive collar on your head right now, and then run away.
I'm the President. Nice to meet you. Okay.
Have they not seen Saw? They should have just locked him in a room and put the exploding head collar on him and said, if you don't kill yourself or something, it's going to blow your head off.
Well, he should have been wearing one, then put one over that guy really quick, and then they both look around, and he's like, what the hell? Somebody just put these on both of us.
Yeah.
Now kill yourself so I can have your money. Okay, wait, don't blow up yet. Holy shit. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I didn't think this through. Fuck.
Go check for clues. Over there. He's there, over there.
Did you ever watch the first Saw movie?
It's one of those movies where I don't know if I've actually seen it or if I just saw a scary movie and then clips of it.
The first one was actually really good.
I've seen one. I know when I was a kid, I've watched at least one or two of them.
Yeah. There's like,
I don't know which ones.
The first one's just like basically in a bathroom the entire time. It's like a stinky little gross bathroom.
And the twist is he's there.
Yeah, he's in there. He's just laying really still.
Pissing and farting.
It's like an old man, dude.
Yeah.
I've laid down on a tile floor, like doing some like work in a bathroom. And I was like, oh, my ribs hurt from laying. And that fucking old guy is like 70 years old. And he's like sprawled like this, like Family Guy posing on the floor. Oh, my ribs and everything would hurt so bad after laying like that. But
so hungry.
I'm not a deranged killer, so I guess I just don't have the wherewithal to lay face down and listen to my... Why couldn't he just be behind a mirror, like a one-way mirror or something, and just watch eating popcorn?
The awesome twist.
Oh, you wanted to get up?
Yeah. I mean, it's cooler.
Yeah, it is cool.
Yeah. Hey, I was behind this mirror the whole time. I'd be like, that's what I figured. Yeah. In that room back there.
You had a light on. I saw your outline the entire time.
You're the guy sending me these little creepy videos. Yes, I get that.
You're the guy where every time I would fail doing something, I could hear you laughing on the other side of the mirror.
Nice try. But the guy laying down, I'd be like, that old man.
That would be funny if one of them did a really funny one-liner, and then you're the old man trying not to laugh face down in a puddle of fake blood. Yeah, but I used to think that movie
That's
rocked.
Actually hilarious. Hey, I'm gonna let this guy go. Dude, he's lucky I wasn't in that room.
Yeah.
Old man laying face down. Started eating his ears and his hair.
Yeah, they like move around him the entire thing. I think like both of them end up dying, and he just like gets up and walks out. I would at least flipped him over or something. I would have flipped him over.
I would have just put my hands into his back and tried to rip him apart.
There might be a clue in him.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, well, don't they have them like, they're like, the key is in your leg or whatever. I'd be like, I bet in the future this old guy's going to come into play.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and cut his head off.
First thing I'm doing.
Take that guy's clothes off. What? Okay, hold on. Whoa.
You wake up one day like in the drunk tank at the local jail, and you just fully just kill some guy on the floor. Oh, I thought I was in like the Saw movie or something.
Yeah. This guy. Oh, I've seen that movie. He's the sheriff.
Yeah, there's a guy face down. He did it all. He's the reason we're in this cage. Dude, we just found you drunk in public. We just threw you in here for like a couple hours.
Get this over with. I know you've never been in a drunk tank. I don't know. I was about to ask if what those are like.
No, I've never. No,
you're a criminal. You drink a lot. After a couple of Shirley Temples, you never woke up in a drunk tank.
No, and you know what's crazy is I feel like in my mind I go like, oh, I'm still gonna drink a lot. Like yesterday I was at my father-in-law's pool, and I was like, I brought a big ass cooler, and I was like, I'm bringing all sorts of beer. I'm gonna be tearing some beer up.
I'm gonna wake up in the drunk tank.
I'll drink like 2 beers and be like, I'm good. and go back to Dr. Pepper. eat some chips and stuff. But I don't know. I just don't have it in me anymore to get super fucked up drunk. And I didn't even have I didn't even drink until I was probably 27, I think.
Yeah.
And
Did
so,
you ever?
Yeah, so it hasn't even been 10 years. And I started drinking a little bit here and there, and then I don't even think I've ever been blackout drunk, seriously drunk. I'll probably drink at most 6 or 7 beers and just be I'm normal drunk. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And then but I don't feel good the next day, so I've just stopped doing it.
I think genetically you should count that as a blessing. If you don't find yourself inclined to drink 20 bears.
Yeah.
You're doing well.
Sometimes I just go you ever hear myths of the myths of man, the heroes back in the day, they were so strong. How did, Achilles slay 300 men? That's how I feel about my mom.
That.
How did she drink 24 beers?
Yeah.
That's that's something Hercules would do.
Yeah, it was one of his tasks.
Yeah, that's something Andre the Giant would fail to do, and my mom would stand on top of his passed out body, going crushing a fucking beer can.
I still got 2 left.
Yeah, he still got some in his pile. I'm taking them. And I don't even.
He's the guy from Saw.
I don't even know how she did it. I'm curious.
I would like to see a video of it, personally.
It's not as cool as you would imagine. Yeah.
It's like a King of the Hill intro.
It's a lot of her she would have a chair in her garage, and it was way nicer than her living room chair. Her chair in her garage was her favorite chair because that's where she did all of her drinking. So she'd sit in there, and I'd go out there and hang out with her. I'd talk to her about stuff, and she'd be like, "Oh, my fucking day at work fucking sucked." Okay. And she would get herself a beer, smoke some cigarettes, beer, more beer. And then it would get to the point where I'd be talking to her or something like that. And she'd be like, "Go on inside, get me a beer. I don't want to get up and go in there and get it." So if she had to piss, she'd go and get a beer. But I guess you would call me an enabler if she would be like, "Please give me a beer." And I'd be like, "Fine, fuck. I'll go get you a beer." I'd go grab her a beer. I'd be like, "See how fast you can drink this one so I don't have to sit back down before I have to get you another one."
Yeah, I feel like you'd be more of an enabler if you're like, "Hey, I got you 4." That way you don't have to keep asking
I got you a
me.
beer hat with little straws that come down.
So even when your arms don't work, you can still
drink it.
Beat your record. Come on.
But
yeah,
it wasn't as cool as you would imagine.
And the thing is, I'm not imagining it being that cool.
Yeah.
So if it's even less cool than that, I'm kind of imagining sad.
Sad is a good word for it. Yeah. Anybody that drinks that much in a day hates what's going on during the day when they're not drinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they're getting home from work going, "Holy shit, that was so fucking horrible that I got to start drinking to get rid of it. Get rid of the memory of today."
Me after this podcast. Oh my God. It just took it all out of me.
Yeah,
I just need to get away.
Our tough day at work.
Need to escape.
Yeah. You know what's crazy is her job wasn't even bad. She worked in insurance.
Oh yeah, I thought you said before she loved her job or something.
She was good at it. Yeah, she was good at her job.
It's like the second she'd see you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it was. "Oh my God, shut up, you little gay boy, and get me a beer."
I wish I could work more. God, I wish I had 2 jobs.
It'd probably keep her busy. She wouldn't be.
It would, yeah.
She wouldn't have a whole lot of time to drink. I think that's a lot of substance abuse people. They have too much free time on their hands. They need to start toiling and making stuff.
So my mom always says, she's like, if you feel depressed, you got too much time.
I hate some moving target. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stop. But what do you think happens when I stop doing stuff and I start thinking and introspecting? Taking a dive inside your own, and walking around a memory warehouse. Oh my God, those files start coming off the shelves and attacking me. I don't like going in there. It's a memory dungeon.
Trauma file.
Yeah.
I'll spend a little time in here.
Yeah, so I try not to. I try not to think a whole lot. Just keep toiling around a little bit.
Darkness looks back.
God, I keep looking over and seeing that guy, that freak that got his head blown off during that heist. That guy's creepy, man. That's probably. I bet you the police had plenty of time to pull that thing off his head, and they were like,
"I'm gonna try to shoot it off." Hold still.
Call on the SWAT team. They can probably blow that thing off with 4 hand grenades. That guy's
I'm gonna use my coding ability to crack the
make the timer go from 4 hours to 30 seconds.
I'm gonna just cut all the wires.
I'm gonna cut all the wires. You go up there and you start lighting a fuse manually. It's taking too long. This guy's freaking me the fuck out.
Was he a pizza delivery man or something? Why is it called the pizza bomb?
I have no idea. I'm off the wiki page for it.
It
was too convoluted for me to even for it to make sense for me. I can show you a picture of the device.
I would like that.
Yeah, the device is cool itself. It looks like something
I don't have
from
access
the movie.
to a computer, so I can't look it up. Oh, it does.
Yeah. It consisted of a hinged collar that worked like a large handcuff to go around the neck, and then 4 keyholes that went under the chin, and a rectangular housing containing 2 pipe bombs and 2 kitchen timers. 1 electronic timer hung down over the chest. The device had several decoys, such as unconnected wires, a toy cell phone, and deceptive warning stickers. So in case somebody was trying to... Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, the reason why it's called pizza delivery is he worked as a pizza delivery driver at Mamma Mia's Pizzeria. The pizzeria received a call from a payphone at a nearby gas station. The owner could not understand the customer and passed the phone to Wells, who received a call to deliver 2 pizzas to 8631 Peach Street, an address a few miles from the pizzeria. The address was the location of the transmitting tower at the end of the dirt road. According to law enforcement, upon arrival at the television tower, Wells found the plot had changed and learned that the bomb was real. Wells' family disputes this account of the events at the television tower. According to them, Wells was accosted at gunpoint by strangers and forced to participate. The details of events at the tower that led to the bomb being attached to Wells' neck have never been firmly established, but evidence suggests that there was a struggle and that Barnes, Deal Armstrong, Rothstein, and Stockton were all present at the time. They put the thing on his head. Yeah. Barnes said that a pistol was fired in order to force Wells' compliance, and witness confirmed to hearing a gunshot. And after the bomb was applied, Wells was given a sophisticated homemade shotgun, which had the appearance of an unusually shaped cane. Dude, what? They went through the process of doing like gunsmithery. They made a cane shotgun.
It just seems like too much work.
Yeah, it seems like a lot to get money to then hire a hitman to then kill another person.
To get more money.
If you can manufacture a cane shotgun, you can blow somebody's head off. I think that you want killed.
Yeah, what do they get? It doesn't even matter.
It really doesn't matter.
These people are just...
I don't know if they're too smart or too stupid. There's a weird mixture of both, because I remember watching, and I've, once again, years ago, I talked about this on this very podcast, but there was a...
This does sound familiar.
There was...
Oh my God. It was episode 48.
I remember watching this video of this guy that did the perfect crime. And he was like a chemist, and he had planned out like the perfect way of murdering people. And he broke into his neighbor's house, and they had a 6-pack of Coca-Cola, and he brought it over to his house, and he uncapped them, put in like cyanide or something, or some untraceable chemical in there, and then recapped them with a machine that he had, and then put them back in their fridge. And like 4 people died in the family. And the police were like, we have no idea what the hell is going on. Like, they couldn't find any reason. They went through everything in that house. And I think like in the thing I was watching, the detective was even like, we literally had nothing. We had nothing going on. And then we just saw there was this guy standing in the street looking at all the cops, and we went and talked to him, and he was just like, oh, they died? Oh, and then just like ran into his house. And the detective was like, that's literally the only weird thing that's happened in this entire case.
Dead? What do you mean? Died? Oh, God.
Died from poisoning from the Coke they drank? Oh, shit, I said too much. Ah! And he ran into his house. And they were like, the detective was like, that guy was so fucking weird. Like, the only thing we had to go on was him. So I just got like a warrant to search his place. And in his basement, it was like a Tom and Jerry sketch or something. He literally had like the blueprints on the wall where he was like, break into their house, steal the 6-pack.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, he had the machine there in the basement with the caps. He had the poison laid out. It was just a full chemist set of like, break in, put the poison in, sneak back in, put it in. And like, he had it just sitting there. Right? And they were like, we never would have solved it if this guy just wasn't so...
If he were more stoic.
Yeah, if he was just a little bit more stoic and a little bit less jester, you know? And I think I've come around to maybe stoicism's a good thing. Maybe.
Dead. Whatever. What'd they drink? I don't give a shit. Was it from like poison? Who cares?
Yeah.
Whatever. That guy's standing in such a badass way on his porch, smoking a pipe with his hood up. I've seen a lot of people die.
Yeah, on his like broad daylight,
Yeah.
but somehow his front
In
porch is
shadow.
so dim and in shadow. Yeah, that would be awesome. But
They'd probably go up to him and be like, "Can you help us solve this case?"
Yeah, I got a lot of cases on my plate.
Case of Coca-Cola, poison case. There you go. Oh my God. What was like? Did he have like a motive? Like, I hate my neighbors.
He hosted a group with his friends that nobody knew about, where all they would do is plan. They had games where they would. It was like a role playing game where they would come up with like the perfect murder, and then the other people had to go through the scene of the crime and try to figure out what the murder was. And that was like his piece de resistance. That was like his like greatest magnum opus that nobody...
Him and Jigsaw on a little club.
And apparently nobody knew about the club, and he went through with his award-winning murder thing.
My award-winning murder.
Yeah. His unsolvable murder.
My secret club murder.
I think what it was is like he did it for the club and nobody could figure it out. And so he was like, well, if nobody can figure it out here, and that's what these guys do for a living, maybe real cops can't figure it out.
He was right.
Well,
but
he forgot one little added element. And that's...
You look creepy.
You look like a guy that would murder a family next door just to prove that your little murder plan was really good.
It worked. Yes.
Yeah. He's celebrating in the street.
My award-winning murder.
I have no idea that I've done it. I am a mastermind.
Did I just say that outside of my mind warehouse?
But
that's funny to get like the probable cause for a search warrant. Is like, no, this guy
is too fucking weird.
So will that hold up in court? Like, it's just like kind of creepy. I don't know.
That's the weirdest fucking guy I've ever met in my life. We initially got the warrant so that we could plant evidence against him because we just didn't like him that much. And then it turned out he just did it. Yeah. We didn't need a win. That guy needed a loss. That's how fucking weird he was. We needed to take him down a peg.
Clearly no loved ones. Yeah. Nothing going on.
Now, I think they did like look into his... They looked into his background after he made him like really uncomfortable. And he was like a chemist or something. Like he had like they knew it was a poisoning of some sort.
Background.
Yeah, he went to fucking poisoning school.
It was a necromancer. Okay. I don't know if this is fail RP, but I'm pretty sure that guy fucking did it.
Dude, you want to talk about fail RP? I think I pissed off a necromancer. There's a guy that was like, you're gonna be my thrall. And he's like doing all this necromancer shit. And I was like, look, dude, I'm just trying to sell you some stuff. Like, are you buying or not? And I walked away from him. I'm like, I'm not gonna play into your.
Let me guess what you want to buy. Bone meal?
Yeah. I feel like if it's against the rules to erotic role play with someone against their will, it should be against the rules for you to necromance me against my will. I'm trying to make some wheels and deals out here, okay?
Did he want you to just be like,
I don't fucking know, dude. He was just like, you're gonna be my thrall, and I'm gonna. And then like I made enough of a fuss that some guy went over there and kicked his ass.
I bet everyone on that server fucking hates you.
I bet you they do.
They're like that little fucking.
He's not even doing a voice.
Yeah,
he's not doing a voice.
He won't do any RP with us.
Yeah, he's not doing a voice. He doesn't care where I'm from. He hasn't asked me about my home life at all. He just keeps asking the Argonians what's going on down there, and do they have cloacas?
Creepy, creepy guy over there. I hope there's no murders in your area. I'm pretty sure it's that creepy cook.
Yeah. I do need to look up. Hold on. Now that we've been on the topic of poisoning, I'm writing that down. How to poison food. That's going on my list of things to do on there. Poison food. Poison food.
You have to RP so hard where you're like, yes, Jarl, do you like your poison food? And then he just has to play dead.
That's a great question. I'm hoping I can give him something so powerful that he drinks it and he immediately starts geysering blood out of his asshole. Yeah. And screaming.
It's like one big improv class.
It is. Yeah.
You guys are in like a 600 person improv.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is. And speaking of which, it's 5 o'clock and I really need to get back to it.
Speaking of which, these dogs are going fucking crazy and I don't know why.
Look, dude, we just need to wrap this up. I have court obligations. I have to feed them a certain amount of times in the day or else they get upset and they might replace me.
Somebody sent me.
The Jarl needs his cabbage soup or else he gets cranky.
Somebody sent me a crazy. I got about you being replaced. I get a notification when somebody buys something from the merch store and it goes to my Twitch activity feed. It's not there. It was just like, hey man, like you should try to use your position in the podcast to like take over Sam's life and marry his wife. Like, thank you so much for all the awesome memories or something. But like, it was just like such a double-sided message where half of it was really sweet and the other was like
plotting my demise.
I would really like to see you like kill him and take over. And then I
think it could happen.
I love when I just get a message like that. Somebody just made a tweet the other day and they just tagged me and just said, hey man, just to let you know you got fat. I'll drop a quick like on that, but it's just like not even a DM.
Yeah.
It's just like it does always make me laugh though when people go out of their way.
I did see
like merch store purchases.
Jimmy sent us a message where he highlighted somebody's comment on the prospector video. He said, "Poop's turning into Sam." And I said, oh, that's great.
It's literally like such a compliment.
Yeah.
I
love having a little, hey, little buddy.
That's not my personal nightmare. This guy pays my bills, so I'll say, that's actually awesome. That's always what I wanted. And I'm really excited for
We're going to look so cool together. I would love to actually be able to just like
dinner. I'm going to throw it on the ground. Get this shit out of here. Stop making
I want kale. I want kale and seaweed bricks.
Show her a picture of you.
Celery.
Why don't you marry him if you want me to look like him so bad? Yeah, I think I'm going to kill myself probably today, but I hope you enjoy your dinner.
Yeah.
I'm eating nothing.
Nothing? Come on, dude. No, we got to meet in the middle. I've been losing weight and now I'm going to get on minoxidil.
Okay.
Get my hair back. But it also makes your facial hair grows back. Yeah, I'll grow a mustache. Hopefully, I'll get enough to be able to grow your exact mustache. I'm gonna start wearing trucker hats.
going to start working on a time machine. So go back and warn my past self. Don't go on that podcast as a guest. Learn how to code,
Java.
please. Yeah. Wait, shit, I meant JavaScript. That's funny. Yeah. Well, enjoy your dinner. Yeah. And guys, we'll be back soon for the patron exclusive